The women's race, 83 kilometres for the women around Woolamai. Starting in the afternoon, the conditions a little bit trickier than what they were for the men's race. 44 riders on the start line. The wind had picked up even more than what it had in the morning.
Yeah, it certainly had, and that was all the talk. We talk about it being windy down at Gippsland. Well, it was sort of pretty windy across the whole state of Victoria today. So I think there's a lot of nervous legs out there in the opening kilometres. And of course, we heard Amber Pate say just about the really, fairly tough circuit. So just positioning was everything here. And you can see already, Matty, riders just getting dropped off sort of early on. That's one of the teammates, in fact, of Emily Watts there, just struggling at the back.
And a mechanical problem for Matilda Reynolds, one of the pre-race favourites, a back-to-back winner of the Melbourne to Warrnambool, which will be on the following weekend, and very much looking forward to the first edition of an independence women's race in the Melbourne to Warrnambool. Matilda Reynolds has won that 2 years running in amongst the men. This time around, there'll be a women's only race. On to the first of the climbs, and not surprisingly, the Rock Salt Liv Shram team were trying to force the issue. They're a team that really like to take the initiative. We certainly saw that at the National Championships.
Yeah, we did. And again, what we're seeing now is this development of teams, of women's teams that are really starting to sort of strengthen their squads. Justine Barrow, she's so easy to spot. She rides that low cadence gear, and you can see her there on the attack, and she knows she can't sprint. So the best chance she's got to try and win this opening stage was to go on the attack, split the race apart. One woman who was struggling just a little bit here, here's Emily Watts, the woman who we just heard from, Knights of Suburbia, just on the back there, just on the back foot, finding the tough going. And again, that's the one rider they want to offload because she's got a sprint. And another woman we heard from, Amber Pate here, that looked like also off the road there.
Another problem for Pate, one of the riders from the Inform Team X Make team. At the top of the climb, Justine Barrow picking up the maximum points. In second position, Carly Taylor. And in third place, Georgia Howe, another one of the revelations from the summer.
Yeah, Georgia Howe she was fantastic over in Adelaide. You can see Watts was back on there. She was hanging in there, but in the end it came down to a group of riders to sprint it out.
Maeve Plouffe seated, wearing number 1 from the ARA Pro Racing Sunshine Coast team. A stage winner across in Adelaide. She picks up the first stage in Woolamai. It was Pate in second position with Josie Talbot in third place.